I can't wait to see him running and super happy and super healthy down the beach. Hey, little one. Hey, little gray guy. It's okay, you can look at me. It's okay. Hi. Hi, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, buddy? You Alright, little dude. You wanna come out? You have not been out one single time since we got you. Come on, you buddy. Come over there.
Poor guy's so scared. He's shit down. It's gonna be alright, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
He's gonna have a beautiful transformation.
Sí. O a las enfermedades endócrinas. Necesitamos hacer estudios, pero si ya le dieron la simpática, hay que esperar. Con baños, con los omegas en su dieta. ¿Sí? Hay que...
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. You don't gotta shit. I know it's weird, but you're safe, buddy.
What are you great, man? He's a great guy. We love you, buddy. It's all gonna be okay, alright? We promise you. And we don't break our promises. Oh, hey, brown man. Hey, brownie.
You okay, buddy?
Look who came to say hi.
Just take a few steps, okay? Yeah!
There you go, buddy.
You gotta get it moving somehow. There you go. Stretch those legs. Ready?
Yeah.
That feel good? Stretch. Okay, now the other way. We're gonna do a handstand.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
He finally looks kind of content.
How you doing, little gray guy? You're finally not trying to escape the camper? You like it in here? I got you a present. It's some fresh fish. Oh, is that good? Oh, buddy, is that yummy? That's Bodhi's favorite.
Good boy.
You are so dang cute.
How did you get this cute? Can you tell me? I love you. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh. Come on. My heart could not be more full. This guy is finally starting to trust me and warm up to me. That's his signature. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Hi. Are you coming in for some cuddle? I love seeing you so happy, buddy. Hi, Jill. Hey, Cap. I love you. You got a sandy nose. Yes, you do, because you were playing in the beach. Hi, dude. Then you just do a spin. Spin. Wow. Oh my God. People that are so happy to see you happy. grateful that so many people love you. Oh, yeah. Hi there, buddy. How's that? Wow. Oh, Captain! Oh, Captain!
Alright, I gave these guys a pancake.
Nick burnt a pancake and he asked me, do you think the dogs will like it?
That's for you, Captain. Hey, Bonnie, here you go. What are you gonna do? Here you go. That's because you're the big leader of the
Alright. Are you ready, buddy? It's not gonna be your head this time, buddy. Oh, yeah. Wow!
Very good. That's one heck of a great guy.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna be okay.
Oh. Gracias.
He likes him.
Oh. Well, that makes it easy.
Good boy, Captain! Good boy! I missed your little bark! I missed it! Hey, boys! How you feeling, Captain?
He says it's Cappy time.
He's so dang cute, I can't.
Time for the Captain.
Well, we all saw the blood work of this little Cappy cat, but he's got his skunk back today. For the first time in like 5 days, he's... Hey, bud! Woohoo! Woohoo! Hey, cat!
Well, since our morning adventures, Cappy Cap has been here doing this. So maybe that was all.
Oh, look at him. Oh, yay, Cappy.
Get that back scratch.
Oh, yeah. Cappy.
Vet put these guys on.
What are you doing? What are you doing, sweetie?
They love the grass, man. Good boy, Captain. Whoa. Good boy, Captain. Good boy, Cappy. Yeah, you did it! You did it!